Alrighty. Let's go look at Torlito's team. Ooh, they have a good quarterback. Good sophomore quarterback. 88 sophomore. Got a speedy running back. They got really fast receivers. This might be a little interesting. Hopefully we can come out and just run the ball. I set it as Kent's playbook. Where are they coming in as? Alright, we'll go all white, right? Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can beat this team.
Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too a terrific matchup in this one. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, squaring off with another team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Flashes will get us started with
another game where
kickoff.
we really can't man up unless we are committed to stopping the run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rockets offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players.
Breaks into the open. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Oh, we already know. They're going to...
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rockets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
QB sneak.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Yeah, no mystery there. Third down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
And the Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Wilcox. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking for room, it's Ford. Past the first down marker and still running. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Rockets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Wilcox. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Run in the red zone. It's Ford. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish your...
That's why we kept man up.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Flashes offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches and some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Hunter. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
I see what they're coming in. Hopefully we can find a seam. There we go.
Complete downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I saw them coming up in the box.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now they'll try the right side.
Oh.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I'll take it. I thought that was a dead play.
Really nice 1st down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Hunter. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
This might be Hunter's game.
It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful pass.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Touchdown,
hopefully Harris is the one I want to stay.
Nice catch and good work.
He's got good speed, good separation. He's only a sophomore.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hall.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in down the sideline.
They just got those
what
receivers.
The doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10.
Yeah, this might turn into a shootout.
Looking downfield on first down.
Oh, never mind.
Intercepted. Big play.
Beautiful.
Stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
It's like first you try to catch it with your helmet. And then
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end.
Hoffman's
Put
back
it
there.
where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
This is going to be
They're
Hunter's
able to
game.
keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Trying to power it in. And there was nowhere to go.
Oh,
just stopped in his
Carter got
tracks in the
injured.
backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
That's not going to be good for us.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Ooh, this is a blitz.
Looking to fire.
And my center. The center.
Quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Let's take a look. Center just whiffed it. And it was man. And we had the dude on the crossing. We had Hoffman.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass.
Center gave
And
up
here
again.
comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Did the center just turn around? Oh no, it was 77. Look at that.
Looked
That's
bad for a
crazy.
little bit. How about the defense coming through? Back-to-back sacks. Now it's 4th and goal. Decision time for the offense, but the defense made it really, really difficult getting those negative plays in back-to-back situations.
And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've
I
taken
forgot
the
to set
lead.
pass protection.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Unloads it left. Got his man. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Rockets will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going
Almost
fast.
picked again.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilcox. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Quick completion on the out. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Rockets are flying down the field. Rides the back on the option to give. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, we already know
And
what's
listen,
going to
it's
be.
important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, let's not make football hard. Quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
And the Rockets will have it 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now
Doing a
down
safety
to
blitz,
the 12-yard
because I feel like
line.
they
It's
might
1st
run
down.
the ball. Oh, I
Wants
would
to
have ran the
throw
ball.
on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel it.
Oh, and he went out of
He's
bounds.
going to come up a
And they're
couple
going
yards
for
short
it.
of the 1st down.
Man, I like the execution by this defense,
see.
understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Tries to get it on the ground. so close to that end zone. He can almost taste
Oh,
it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Man, I'm 4 and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's his second.
Fired in from the red zone for the score.
We just have nothing that can stop that rock.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on
got
offense,
the
a big
people
part
out
of
front.
why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Carter. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man.
Where was my center? It broke through both of them.
Backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble. I'm going to get a turnover. And it falls into the floor.
Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Rockets will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't.
77 in the center.
Quarterback
It
goes
is.
down.
Man, that they're good the first quarter, but after that, it just gets bad. He would have had him in the middle.
The 11-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And tackled there by the defense.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Zings it complete to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pop the draw. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Throws to the tight end.
Oh,
Snagged in the middle. It's Hoffman. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Golden Flashes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone.
Almost picked off.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He caught it.
Hoffman is
They'll
really
get him
carrying.
stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the
Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Got it behind the lines. It's Hall. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's got the back in the middle.
Yes.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Rockets line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the
5 sacks is
33.
crazy.
The defense just simply not
in the
fooled
first
by
half.
the play
I mean,
action.
first
Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Rockets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
I think it's the first penalty.
That penalty
of the
moves the
entire
ball
game.
back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Rockets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak it. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And this one is perfect. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. He's past the 30. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hoffman.
I really hope we do.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Tosses it incomplete.
That hurts.
Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the
Let's go,
catch.
Hoffman.
It's
He made up
Hoffman.
for it.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Flashes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down.
Let's go,
Touchdown,
Hoffman.
Kent State. They've got the lead here in the 4th. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
We just missed the extra point.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
I can't believe
They
missed that extra
knew they
point.
could
Watch it come
slip
back
that
and
tight
haunt
end
us.
behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
The Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 6th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rockets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
Yep, that extra point's
And
gonna
he's
come back
loose,
to
and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rockets!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Snares it outside. It's Washington. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
That's when I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Martin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I just think for the offense, at this situation of the game, in the 4th quarter, down a possession, you can be a bit more aggressive and throw the ball vertically down the field. Challenge this secondary. Force them to make plays and to play clean without pass interference.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down.
Here it comes.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive.
Did we have the guy? We did. Oh, just batted at the line. That's heartbreaking. We had him for the 1st down. Yeah, 77, you had probably your worst game of your life. Gave up like 4 sacks.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies and trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you...
Breaks into the open. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse, maybe throughout the way. There's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. But listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I don't know why the sacks count as rushing. It should. Okay, sort of strong, but then he kind of pull off. At least we get a bye week. That's good. Like one speed different, one acceleration different. But he has better catching. What's his catching? Huh. And I like this guy, but like that 84 speed, I don't know what to do with him. I don't think we're getting beast. want him. He's going to the top. We have to have him. Alright, Central Michigan. Is this our first MAC game? Are we? No, we lost our first MAC. They have a good quarterback. Slow running backs. Slow receivers. Some speedy DBs, I'm surprised. Not really good D-line.
Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Flashes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now, guys, when you think about Kent State, biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
The Golden Flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Huffman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the ground, it's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there and on 3rd down, and I need that yard.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
The Golden Flashes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Kent State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds some fresh air. Picks up the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Norman. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Chippewas in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To give to the big fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Chippewas send out the punt unit. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
To the air on second down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they got him for
Our O-line is just ferocious. Like, it is just so bad. Our center doesn't even touch anyone.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The return is brought down at the 33, and the Central Michigan offense will take over.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Jones wants to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Chippewas with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The option look. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the punt team. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the golden flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Washington.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, golden flashes. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Got room at the 35. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Jones to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Chips. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute and score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Duke. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Huffman. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unleashes one deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Motion from the wide receiver. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Power football with the run. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Chippewas line it up with a 1st and goal. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Chippewas! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. That's caught. It's Carter.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback to go in the other direction.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
With the catch, it's Prince. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fighting off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hoffman. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. The Golden Flashes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Kent State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here.
It'd be so nice if we could get a sack.
Sends it downfield. Wide open. He makes the catch. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Jones to throw. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
On 4th down, going to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ambrose.
We're just watching them.
Touchdown, Central Michigan. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoffman. And he was until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Motion from the wideout. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes.
It's like when the game's on the line, it's going to be a sack. Both my tackles. Let's see, outside a step.
Quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the golden flashes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Jones wants to throw it. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Wants to pass it. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery, the chicanery, and it'll be fourth down. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The sure hands, it's Carter. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's take a look at our stats. He's completing 74% of his passes. Kind of insane. playing? UMass. Got a good quarterback. Speedy running back. Alright, receivers. Their center's bad.
Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Kent State Golden Flashes taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Kent State's offense has the ball first today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Wide open spaces. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Golden Flashes look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about Kent State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
And the Golden Flashes are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they have the first points of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Hairston. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. UMass will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Running room in the middle.
Damn.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kent State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kent State 14, UMass 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. UMass quickly back to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Tempo and overdrive.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Firing deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, golden flashes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
Oh, they're going to challenge it.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Huffman. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The catch in the middle. It's Huffman. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow...
Touchdown, Kent State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Back to pass. It's Hairston. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. UMass quickly back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's good. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. UMass will line up to punt it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The UMass offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. UMass quickly back to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. It's our force to settle for the field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead punt.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Hunter. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Harris. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Flashes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Got hit on the throw. Carter still caught it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Missouri. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Hairston. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. Just keeps slinging it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to set up the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Caught close to the marker. It's Carter. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll immediately call timeout. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
He can't...
He caught that? That should have been picked.
Year with big expectations, everybody expecting him to stat it up, and now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his target down the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Kent State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point is good.
35, UMass 3.
Bringing it out. Delivers the stiff arm. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half.
Speeding down the left side. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. UMass lines up with a first and goal.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UMass!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. On the run, it's Martin. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the...
All right, let's. Not highlights. Let's see who gave it up. It was 77 or 58 didn't touch anyone. Look at this. Bro just fell.
She does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the golden flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The UMass offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. UMass will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Fights off a defender. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hoffman. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hunter. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking that right to the face.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hood. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. He has the first and still on his feet. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. UMass hoping that big run will give them some momentum. He'll keep it himself. Runs through the tackle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
What just happened?
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance to... Everywhere, it's a turnover. And the quarter... just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Steps away. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Golden Flashes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it.
Quarterback on the sneak. Picks up 1. And that's a first down. For the
Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Kent State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Goes to the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Let's see what he can do with it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the... Five. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peterman. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, it's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Going to the run, it's Martin. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Offense in a bunch formation. Off play action on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Got the first down and still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And first down for the offense.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Coming this week, right? Bowling Green. Yeah. Seven games in, we're 4-3. Quarterback's having a hell of a year so far. 20 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. I think he might be leading the MAC right now. Let's see. No, he's not. He's tied in touchdowns, I think. Yeah. Johnson's slowly doing better than him. But I think Buffalo's have had one more game than us. What about receiving? And Hoffman's up there. He's the #1 tight end in the conference. Sixth in the conference in receiving yards. Buffalo's played 7 games, and we've played 7 games. Dude, they have put up 277 points. Is insane. Not average then. Find out. Yeah, they're averaging 39 points a game. That is crazy. Hope we do good enough. I want to replay Orlito. Okay, 6 touchdowns, and he didn't win Player of the Week. Oh my god, 8 receptions, 231. Oh my god. Go to the Mac. Who beat us? Offensive, 25. Bro, my quarterback threw for 6 touchdowns and 300 yards, 6 touchdowns. Where is this? Workers got it 3 times. They must have some receivers. Got 5 receivers that have 22 or more catches. We have 4 receivers with 28 plus catches, over 300. But Harris, though, he's getting touchdowns up there with Hoffman. Hopefully Harris gets a big boost next season. That's it from me for today.